Okay, for the sake of simplicity and my inability to explain math by typing, I shall create this wonderful math video for all to see and learn from. Oh, look, sleeping dog. Oh, anyway, focus. Math. Okay, so this is called a quadrilateral, leave me alone how I pronounce that word, a quadrilateral equation. So to solve it, anyway, wait, before we get to the solving part, I will explain this. This is your A term, your B term, and your C term. The standard form of this equation looks like this. A squared plus B, wait, that's supposed to have an X there, me being a nerd, plus BX plus C equals 0. This must equal 0. There are some other equations that don't equal 0. We'll get to that later. Anyway, what we will be doing is, oh, and another thing, scatterbrain today. Another thing is that A term cannot equal 0. Never, ever. It can't equal 0 or it was not a true quadrilateral equation. Okay, anyway, back to this equation. There's an invisible 1 here, so don't tell me 0. Invisible 1. People never forget that invisible 1. Laptops. I'm gonna, yeah. You know what? Let's put that there. We'll leave you over here. Sit. Look, doggy's awake. Anyway, this is going to be a lengthy video because my mind is scattered. Anyway, for the sake of simplicity. Okay, first step, you would check if the equation can be divided by any number but 1. Obviously, we can't do that in this equation because there is a 1. And 1's a prime number, so you can't divide it. Well, wait, they're all prime numbers. Anyway, what you would do is, now since that's checked out, what you would do is step 2, which is to multiply the A and the C terms, which would give you -3. And then the next step is to take the B term and just put it there. This is your product and this is your sum. That will get a little confusing. So when your product means, the number 3 product here means that you're looking for two numbers that multiply to get you -3. And your sum is you're looking for two numbers that add together to get you 2, a +2. So those numbers are -1 and 3. Because when you multiply those together, you'll get -3. And when you add them together, you'll get 2. Okay, so after that is done, you're going to look for okay, yeah, after that's done, you're just going to cross these out. They don't exist. They don't exist anymore. Yeah, you just... Okay, so what you would do is this. Baby, go away. Oh, doggy's mad. Savannah, go away. This is for a math project. Go away. Go. You're driving the dog crazy. Take the dog with you. Go away. Savannah, I can't have growling in my video. People are going to think some demonic crap is going on. Ugh, nerds. Not a nerd. Not a nerd. Not a nerd. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, the -1 and the 3. So, what you would do after that is, oh yeah, ignore those numbers for right now. They don't matter. So what you would do after that is put your parentheses down, as I like to call them. My teacher calls them bubbles. I call them parentheses, because that's what they are. So what you would do is you would focus on your A term. Your A term depends on, your A term pretty much sets this whole thing in motion. So what you're looking for is, usually it would be like a different number other than 1, because that's math, you know, different equations and numbers. Anyway, so basically you're like, what times 1 will give me 1? So that will be like, of course, since it's 1 squared, that means x. Due to the rules of exponent, wait, that's supposed to be, not there. Ignore that. That never happened. Okay, so that'll be x. Due to the rule of, What rule was that? Oh my gosh. Anyway, yeah, the reason why they're both x is because the x squared. Because x plus x equals x squared, because technically speaking, that means 2x. Make sense? Probably not. It doesn't make sense to me either. Anyway, okay, now we bring in these two numbers. Those two numbers. So, my teacher calls this, double something. You know what? Double distributing. That's what she calls it. This always helps me. Drawing the arrow here and drawing the arrow there. Basically, what you're trying to do is to get these ones to multiply to get you these numbers. I mean, well, you're telling yourself, what? Basically, what you're telling yourself is, what two numbers can I use to get these? Usually, again, it's different numbers, but this is a really basic, simple, easy equation. So then, after that, so you'll be like, one times what? 1 times what gets me -1? And you'd be like, oh, snap, son. You'd be like, -1. Oh, what? Yep, boom, shakalaka. You didn't hear that. And you'd be like, 1 times what gets me 3? And you'd be like, oh, wait, +3. So, are you telling me this? And then you'd be like, oh, snap. Because 1 times 1 equals -1. And then 1 times 3 equals 3? What? Oh, snap. So then, the final and last step of this is to set these equations to 0, 0, 0. Did I say that this has to equal 0 at all times? Like, yeah, I did. Okay, so what you do is you would set it to 1. It will be 1x minus 1 equals 0. And then it will be 1x plus 3 equals 0. And this is a basic, simple, easy algebraic equation to equal. What you're trying to do is, oh wait, you know, you can just ignore those ones now. Because technically they're invisible. They have magic powers. Anyway, so what you do is you add 1 to this one, and then you add 1 to this one. X equals 1. And then since thus that, you go -3 on this side, -3. X equals -3. Oh, and just to let you guys know, this is a rare occasion. These two numbers won't always equal these numbers. Just so you'll be like, oh wait, these numbers equal that. No, doesn't happen all the time. This is just a simple, basic, easy equation because of that. Also notice how they're switched symbols too. That doesn't happen all the time. Tomorrow I will bring my worksheet. If I remember, I'll bring my worksheet so we can work on some more complicated and equations where it doesn't equal 0 or we have to divide by number. By a number. Anyway, I hope this makes sense to all you math people out there. I did math people. I'm gonna be quiet now. Yeah. If you have any questions, just let me know. And math, just yep, that's all the work. It's not hard. Just like when you write it out, it ends up looking like that. Like, see, look at that. Ew, it's all blurry. Gross. Ew, it's all blurry. Yeah, I guess I made it more complicated than it seems. See, look at this. Work, writing it out. Actual work. Writing it. Oh, wait, look, it cleared. No, wait. Oh, look at that. My handwriting is atrocious. Oh, wait. I just remembered. Videos are only supposed to be 5 minutes long. YOLO.